Welcome to the Texas Panhandle Builders Association TPBA Builder Talk podcast, where we'll bring you expert advice from the heart of Amarillo building community. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting in the trade, our goal is to keep you informed on the ever-evolving building codes, share best practices, and help you excel in your craft. From innovative design ideas to smart material selections and everything in between, we're here to support you in every aspect of home building. Each episode, we'll dive into the topics that matter most to builders, contractors, and industry professionals, ensuring that you stay ahead of the curve in this rapidly changing landscape. Our discussions are shaped by the experiences and knowledges of our hosts and guests, providing you valuable perspectives that you can apply directly to your work. The views and the opinions expressed are those of the hosts and the guests and may not always reflect the most up-to-date or accurate information. Let's build something great together, one conversation at a time. Welcome back to the TPBA Builder Talk podcast. We're in the first one for 2026 this year.
Yep.
Hey, didn't get as many as we wanted last year, but we've got a schedule this year. We've got an idea, and hopefully we can bring some more value to the members and people listening out there. Well, we got a new crew with us for this show. So why don't you guys introduce yourself? Bradley?
Bradley Graham, work with Pella Windows and Doors here in Amarillo, selling to builders and contractors, architects, remodels. So been a part of the TPBA for about 5 years and ready to go. Let's do it.
Chance Lusk with Covenant Homes. We do new construction and remodels. Been here in Amarillo all my life, born and raised here, and just trying to serve this community the best we can.
And I'm Robert Downing with RDS Inspection Services, LLC. Yes, I have a new name. I am so happy.
And I'm your host, Jordan Dugan, back for another round of podcasts this year. And I think we'll end up sharing the host duties this year. I'm excited about handing that over. So, but today's topic, I think we're gonna keep it kind of short, and that's going to be the theme of the year is fewer minutes and more podcasts. But we're talking about the Home and Garden Show. We're just a few days away from it, and so we wanted to get some information out there. And talk about what's going on. Chance, you want to dive into kind of what we have going on, some of the things that are going to be there?
Yes. So the Home and Garden Show is this Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5 on Saturday and 11 to 4 on Sunday. We had the Home and Garden Show last year, and you had to pay to come. And so this year it is free for anybody that comes. There's roughly 70 vendors that are going to be there. So almost double, I think they said, from what it was last year.
Double last year.
Yeah.
That's exciting to have that many people that want to put their products out there in front of homeowners, business owners, and everything in between. And so I think if you're looking to do some work on your house potentially this year, you could probably find a vendor that might fit your needs. So come out, see what everybody has to offer. There's a kids corner that's sponsored by Lowe's that I think they're going to be having doing some small projects that kids can take home with them. So that's exciting.
That would be cool. It's
at the Rex Baxter building this year and not at the Civic Center. So don't go to the Civic Center, please. There will be no cars there. Or hopefully there's no cars and no confusion. But it is at the Rex Baxter building. Jordan and I will be at the education booth. Doing some one-on-one interviews with some of the vendors and some other people, talking about some specific topics. There'll be a space for you to come and hear what each of those people has to say. We hope that those will be informative and also just give you kind of a different flavor of just what's at the other vendor booths. And again, it's free to come. So why not spend your Saturday and Sunday hanging out with us at the Home and Garden Show this year?
Chance, you said the times. What's the date?
The date is
this
Saturday
and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday again is
The
from
28th and the first.
28th and the 1st. Yeah.
28th and the 1st.
Yeah.
Yep.
And again, those are
February 28th.
February. Yeah.
That's good to point out.
March 1st.
Yeah.
And again, Saturday is from 9 to 5 and Sunday is from 11 to 4.
Cool. Appreciate the rundown. I think, we got a lot of cool activities there for sure. it's something going every hour of the day, both days. And I think, it's pretty easily spend a couple hours there before you kind of run out of things to do.
Before you get bored.
Yeah. A lot of neat vendors to see for sure. I know last year working the show and doing our interviews, when I had a chance to run around, I got to see some really neat things that I don't even get to see as a builder very often. So
A lot of free giveaways.
a lot of free giveaways. And it, as Chance said, it's a lot of family fun too. My wife brought the boys up, and I think they built a planter box and painted a planter box, and they enjoyed being there. And it was a good experience. So you want to talk about maybe some of the people we're going to have in and be interviewing for the education booth?
Yeah. So I know, what's the name, Chance, of the audio sponsor?
Christian McClure, it's CMVP is the company, is doing all of our audio and video for those. So he'll be talking about some of the things he has going on, specifically from what he does in business and videography and doing some audio stuff for events. I know he just did what was the event that just happened at the Rex Baxter, the Symphony Ball.
Yeah.
So he did some stuff for the Symphony Ball, audio visual wise. So he's a good resource to have if you're looking to throw any kind of a big event and need somebody to help you with audio and video stuff.
Yeah. And I know he's providing all the audio, visual, all that kind of stuff for us for free. So shout out to Christian. Thanks so much. And then we're going to have Ernie Sheets from Amarillo College. We got Remington Holt to talk about doing landscaping. I know Lindsay, she's the president of the TPBA right now. She's got a spot, and she'll have plenty to say about TPBA and what all we do, what it's like being a part of the TPBA, benefits that you get from being a part of the TPBA. And then we're going to have Callie from Amarillo Angels. They've got a big booth there right at the first, right? Aren't we? Mm-hmm. Are we sponsoring? I can't remember what it is about the Amarillo Angels.
There may be a partnership on it. Honestly,
partnership. Yeah. We've got a partnership with them. And then Stacy from Design Trends, is going to do a thing. Jeremy, is going to talk about land development. And then Joel Rafton from FTD Homes. He's going to specifically be talking about building. That's on the first day. And then on Saturday, on Sunday, we got Nicole Campbell in. She's going to be talking about building also. Pamela is going to be talking about drafting and design. Tyrell, he's going to be talking about roofing. And then we've got Shauna. She's going to be talking about cleaning and small businesses. And then we're going to have Tyler in from the Better Business Bureau. So you got a full docket. I mean, you guys are going to be busy. You're probably going to be tired of talking by the end of the time. So
I'll run out of words by Sunday. So
a lot of interesting ones though.
Those are based on every hour. Saturday starting at 9:30 all the way to 4:30, and we may even squeeze in. It happened last year. A couple of extra guests in there because we've got roughly a 30-minute period between each one. So I wouldn't be surprised if a couple more pop up on the list.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we'll be starting at 11:30, and we'll wrap that last one up about 4:00. It starts at 3:30, and those are going to be about 20 minutes apiece. Mm-hmm. I know I learned a lot hosting that last year of all the different businesses. And so it's a lot of good information. So while you're there looking at all the other vendors, pop in, we'll have some chairs so you guys can sit up.
And it's going to be kind of, you're going to have speakers, right? That everybody else is going to be able to hear the interviews.
So the speakers aren't set to, blast over the whole Rex Baxter building. Right. So it's not something you're going to hear at the far end, but relatively close and within that area, there'll be booths that you can hear it from. But we'll, like I said, we'll also have the chairs. You can come and take a break for a minute, walk it around and listen to what's going on and hopefully learn something and find it interesting. Mm-hmm. What else we got going on with the Home and Garden Show this year?
Man, I can't. I'm blank.
You're running a blank.
I just wasn't part of a lot of this conversation.
Sure.
This year. So,
as Chance said, we've got more booths this year, more space. We've got the kids' corner. We've got our education stage a little bit more refined than last year. And I think it's set up for
I
some
think the
success.
double amount of booths is absolutely a great thing.
Yeah, and
It is.
it's not just a double amount of booths. It's like twice the space.
Space.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
there's gonna be plenty of room to walk around.
Yep.
And it's not gonna be crowded or anything like that. But it's gonna be a lot of space. You can spend your whole Saturday there if you want to, I'm sure.
One thing I did want to bring up is Atmos Energy is sponsoring specifically our education stage. So we want to say
Okay.
thank you to Atmos Energy
Shout
for
out Atmos.
providing that space for us and helping us out with it. Robert, what was your experience there last year? You went last year.
Yeah. We tried to do podcast or two
Yeah.
through it, and that didn't work out very well. I spent a lot of time with Ernie Sheets in the Amarillo College booth and had a lot of good. A lot of people don't realize what we do on the East Campus. So
Sure.
that was good for us to hear.
You had quite the display set up.
We did, and we're going to do it again. So I'm pretty excited about that since I do teach 2 classes out there right along with you. So,
Sure.
Probably the best kept secret in Amarillo.
That's what I hear.
And there's a lot to be said for that. I mean, we keep talking about this crisis of not having enough workers,
Trades.
not enough true tradespeople, people who really care about what they're doing, that's dwindling in this generation. And so I think it's a cool thing that you guys are both definitely a part of, trying to build that back up, trying to make the trades worth being in again. I think there was some stigma there for a long time that's hurt us as a country and even us locally. But there's a lot of really good tradespeople here, and it's exciting to see a push for that again. I'm a huge proponent of kids getting in the trades, even if it's just for their own knowledge and understanding, even if they go get a degree in engineering or architecture or business, that they've got some skills, some life skill that they can take with them, even if it's not something they pursue as a career.
Yeah, you need a little bit of skill just if you're going to own a house.
They're too expensive to maintain on your if you don't do anything on your own.
You've got to do some of it on your own, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have a booth there this year.
Yeah, we've
correct?
always had a booth, and I got to work one a couple of different times, and it's always just a great. I mean, there's so many people that come by, but just a lot of great conversations with people in the community, and it's just fun. There's always games. There's always a cornhole, or people have all these different vendors. There's so many different vendors, especially if you're a homeowner or I don't know, you got to remodel or going to build. There's a lot of great, builders, and you can gain a ton of information, a ton of different products, or a lot of the same products that you can get information on all of them, and so it's always a great time. Whenever I've been out there kind of working the booth, it just flies by real fast. So I encourage anybody that's a homeowner, if you're looking to build, if you've got a remodel coming up, or even thinking about, I talked to people that were, they had plans and they were going to build not this year, but the next year, but they're like, we're just trying to gather information, and they had their hands. They just had tons of bags of stuff that they were going to, looking at. So a lot of great information.
Or what's the chances of you guys having the steady stat installation races going on?
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing this time. I wasn't involved in what they're going to have there, but it was at the International Build Show that they're talking about, that steady set that I think it won Best in Show. I think that was 2 years ago. But it's a super cool way of install just for that Pella design. So, but yeah, that's kind of a fun thing.
It was quite the booth. I think if that was here, that would be the show winner for
Yeah.
sure.
Erase, yeah.
Mhm.
Standard install versus steady set. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But a ton of, all the vendors, like there's a ton of vendors that have,
Very cool
their own
displays.
very specific. It's usually where you're showing off, the new thing, kind of like that for us. You're showing off the brand new thing, or what's coming up, what's going to even be released. I remember we've had some stuff that wasn't even released to the public yet, that they've shown like, hey, this is coming. It's kind of one of those things. So I encourage everybody to go.
Yeah, I think it'll be hopefully a good turnout this year. And again, it's free. So trying to get the attendance up, and
Free's good.
usually free's pretty good.
Free's pretty good.
Free's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that's kind of about it for the Home and Garden Show. We're
Yep.
going to start preparing for it on Friday and open it up to the public on Saturday. So,
And then you guys won't have to talk for a couple of days after that.
well, maybe won't
Yeah.
talk as much.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Get all your words in.
But any last comments to wrap that up?
Oh, y'all got to go.
Well, I
Encourage you to
appreciate you guys joining us in, and look forward to the next season of podcasts that we've got coming up. We're still fine tuning the schedule on that and some of the subjects, but I'm sure we'll have another one coming out next month. And I think we're going to try to get those where we're recording 2 at a time and doing a bi-weekly release. And with the help of our marketing team, get these videos out and make it a little bit more accessible to everybody. And then we plan on expanding the subjects a little bit to where it's not just so builder focused, but more member focused. So small business owners and practices and advice that we can give, and maybe some special guests that we can bring in for really good information and make it a little bit more of an entertaining podcast for this year is our goal. So, but we thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys out there this weekend.
See y'all there this weekend.
Yep.
Better this weekend.
That's it for the show. We'll see you next time.